Now, if you look at so that's lean or industrial engineering. Now, again, I always strongly promote what's called a dual degree. Going to get a dual 2-year degree will make you very flexible, especially if you get into this operational excellence, which is a combination of quality and industrial engineering. And it kind of helps you uh, learn about how to make organizational improvement and creating a lean culture, if you will. And it's a cutting edge opportunity because this is, again, it was in manufacturing very heavily, but it's also getting the healthcare now. You could use it for agriculture, any service industry, retail, banking and finance, education, office administration. All of these can use this operational excellence program. And this is being offered at Rhodes State College. I'm actually helping develop a handful of the courses, and I will also be teaching a handful of the courses. So I look forward to any of you who get signed up into the program working with you. So, it's 2013 now at the time of this presentation, and at some point, you're going to reflect back and say, well, back in 2013, that's when I decided on my career. And the questions that you need to ask, I started out this presentation with a set of questions, but those were really the wrong questions. What I recommend you asking yourself is, what is my purpose? And the reason that's important is you've got to find your voice. And your purpose, and this is a true ideal for anyone, your purpose is to become the best version of yourself. And this will change your life more than anything when you realize the truth of this statement. Your purpose is to become the best version of yourself. That will change your life, because with every decision you make, you're going to ask yourself, is by eating this food, is this going to help me become the best version of myself? By watching this movie, is this going to help me become the best version of myself? By reading this book, by going out with these friends, by working at this job. The primary value of work is not that it's making money. The primary value of work is that it helps you become the best version of yourself. You enjoy doing it. So the next question you're going to have is, what is the best version of myself? Well, it's when your talents, which is what you're good at, overlap with your passion, which is what you love doing. And then if that overlaps with something that the world needs so that you can earn a fair wage, that's when you become the best version of yourself, and when it's driven by conscience. That's what you got to look for, is, what am I good at? What do I love doing? And does the world need it? Now, how do I know what my talents and passions are? I would say it's not something that you're just going to know, but you got to ask yourself, how will you be remembered? And what legacy will you leave? You're not just going to find your talents and passions. You're going to know what some of your talents are because of how you did in school. But for me, I'm discovering I have different talents I didn't even know about, and I have different passions I didn't even know about. And that's really what it's about, is discovering your talents and passions, but doing it in the way that you're thinking about that legacy you're going to leave. And legacy is about who you become, which is infinitely more important than what you do or what you have. So, what path am I going to take? Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took. And that's up to you. This was my path. I'm very pleased with it, and I'm going to continue down it. And I encourage you to take the path of greatness and figure out who you want to become. So thank you very much. That's everything for my presentation, and hopefully it helps a lot of you younger students to make some decisions in life and be successful. Hopefully I get to work with you guys soon out in the industry, and best of luck to you.